That down, let's move on to this. One of the biggest flops, there's no getting around, one of the biggest flops of all time, not the biggest flop of all time, but one of the biggest flops of all time was the immortal Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis, which I think was made for $120 million, and I think it made 15.
Yeah.
But
he paid for it himself.
And it was not good. It was not good. I knew it didn't look good, so I didn't see it right away. I eventually got around to saying, I'm like, yeah, this isn't very good. It's a bit of a mess. That doesn't take away for how great Francis Ford Coppola is, but not everybody makes gold every single time out. Well, you might have noticed if you're interested in watching it on home video, you haven't really had the chance to. It's not on any streaming service, and you can't go to your local Best Buy or Target. Not you're going to be able to go there much longer to buy anything physical media, but you can't find it there either. Well, now we know why, because apparently, according to reports, this is coming to us from Joe Blow, Francis Ford Coppola doesn't want it to be on home video. He doesn't want people to be able to watch it at home. It says this. There was a time when Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis was the most anticipated movie there was. I don't know if it was ever the most anticipated movie, and we all kind of knew that it would be a work of genius or a complete dud. That's just kind of how Coppola operates. Unfortunately for Coppola, who sunk well over $100 million of his own cash into it, got to respect that, putting his own money behind it. I respect that. Megalopolis came and went. Nobody can find it. Just to give you an idea how much Megalopolis bombed, the movie had a budget of at least $120 million. Again, we're talking about Coppola's own winery money, and grossed less than 15. Hitting theaters in September 2024 and departing the following month. One would expect Lionsgate to have at least dumped it onto streaming by this point, but it's nowhere to be found. And this seems to come down to Coppola himself. As reported by The Hollywood Reporter, Francis Ford Coppola is apparently disinterested in ever having Megalopolis be seen on a TV, computer, or iPhone. As it stated, instead of digital release, Coppola is taking the film on tour. Days after the AFI tribute, he boarded a flight to Boston for a sold-out screening at the Coolidge Theater. Later this month, he's headed to Detroit, and he's got others lined up as well. But they quoted him as basically saying, he doesn't want people to watch this on a television. He said, this movie is meant to be seen on the big screen. And while this is not going to be any kind of a hit on home video at all, it makes something. I mean, and when you have the kind of losses that this movie took, you'd think you'd want to get something out of it. But Francis Ford Coppola has always said it's not about the money for him. And he's got certain principles that he's sticking with, and you got to respect that. But Rob, I think I've heard that there are international territories where they actually got some Blu-ray releases out before he put the axe to it.
Yeah.
But what do you think of this? That, granted, the movie was a flop, but that there's Francis Ford Coppola does not want there to be a home viewing, either physical media or streaming, for Megalopolis. What do you think?
I mean, I can see that. I like the idea that he's going on sort of a bus and truck tour of American cities, and he's going to show this film and take Q&A for it, because obviously it was a deeply personal thing for him. He made it he wanted to make this for a long period of time. He made it the way he wanted to make it. And while it might be Francis's folly, maybe that's how it'll go down in history. I love the fact that he's not backing down. And the fact that he's making appearances and selling out theaters, maybe that's where it belongs. And since he paid for it, it's his. I hope, though, that he takes into consideration that when he shuffles off this mortal coil, that he does make it so people can see it, when he's no longer with us, God forbid. I mean, I think that it's an important piece of work, whether you like it or not, or whether it's terrible or not. I think it's an interesting... it has something interesting to say about an artist and how an artist put his own money behind it. And I think it stands as a testament to, well, something. And in terms of what he's done, he's never really backed down. He's made crazy movies like One from the Heart, which he put all his money in. Apocalypse Now was Francis's folly. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But man, his career stands as a testament to what the resilience of an artist can be. Especially, who can be really an artist in Hollywood when so much money's involved making movies? We're never going to see the likes of this again. Spending $120 million of your own money on your own.
Also, like last year and in the last couple of years, Kevin Costner kind of did the same thing.
Yeah.
Put up a lot of his own money to try to get the Horizon. What was it called?
Yeah, Horizon, and the multi-chapter
the American
version.
Western thing, and that didn't do so well for him. My main concern about this is not so much that today we can't watch it, and it's not gonna. It's going to miss the opportunity to recoup a little bit of its losses.
Yeah.
That's not the big thing to me. The big thing to me is it's still film history.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I hope
and it's like, can you imagine today if we could not watch The Godfather? If there was like, hey, unless you were around when it came out in theaters, you'll never see it.
Yeah.
And so I think you're right. I think hopefully at some point, Francis Ford Coppola and cooler heads prevail and they say, hey, now it's available, because at least it should be available for people to watch, because just because I didn't like it doesn't mean other people won't like it when they see it. So there's that. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Hungryroot. Okay, so I'm sure you guys can all relate to this. Spring hits and suddenly life goes from like 0 to 100. Busy season is officially in full swing over here. And honestly, who's got time to go grocery shopping? That's where Hungryroot comes in. See, because Hungryroot is like having your own personal shopper. I told them my goals and they started curating groceries for me that actually fit my life. Be it smoothies, snacks, salad kits, even ready to eat meals. All clean ingredients, no artificial junk. This week, I got the grilled turkey tenderloin with pesto grilled veggies, and it was amazing. And I got my usual protein-packed snacks. It's like they're learning my taste better than I even know myself. And the best part is, I don't have to waste time driving to the grocery store and wandering the aisles. That's time I can spend doing literally absolutely anything else. Guys, I love Hungryroot. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/Campea and use the code Campea. That's hungryroot.com/Campea, code Campea, to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/Campea, code Campea. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Francis Ford Coppola doesn't want his film to be seen on an iPhone or on a television screen. He wants you only to see it on a movie screen.
Yeah.
It doesn't help you as far as legacy goes, but I don't know. Do you like the idea? He's sticking to his principles. Whatever you think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.